Welcome to True Drive. I'm Alex.
Jonathan.
I'm Jaden.
And
look who decided to wear a white shirt again.
We're back with the white shirt, but this time we have a better posture.
So today we're going to discuss something near and dear to our hearts. Favorite era of cars. So I'm going to let Jaden take it away.
2000 to 2010 was the best era for cars. That's when the Gallardo came out. I believe the M5 came out.
2006.
Yep.
2006, yeah.
We got the Murcielago, the MC12, the Koenigsegg CCX, the Zonda F. Like a lot of the cars that we have now kind of branched from the 2000s. So like, yeah, Lamborghini's been around, same with BMW, but I'm saying like a lot of the more modern cars from both manufacturers really started to stand out then.
I would say that is definitely the best era for BMW because you had the E60, you had the E92, and then you had the M5 before this, which was the NA V8 before they put turbos on everything and everything went poppy pop pop. Yeah.
This is like the time where they were actually like worried about making cars.
Dude,
you know? Like these are cars.
They took a V10
dude.
out of a Formula One car and
put
dropped
it
it in a four-door.
Yeah, in a four-door. Like it looks like a family sedan. It's got a V10.
If this car was more reliable in my bank account, would be able to sustain something like this, I definitely would own one today because it's such a cool car. Cause this car is an example of like, I don't give up. Beep. Like let's just do it.
I know.
You know, like
I know.
Like I don't give up.
And
like,
that's why I bought it.
Yep.
And then it did what it does.
Yep.
And it broke.
And it broke out and it breaks.
And then it kept.
And it's expensive when it breaks.
But honestly, for 3 years, it didn't break. I drove it every day for 3 years. The thing I found out about them is, okay, rod bearings, but if you don't drive it every day, that's when they start having problems. I drove mine every day and it didn't have problems for 3 years. Something went in the transmission and it sat for a while and then it started having problems.
It just,
that is a fact.
And that's when I sold it.
Yep. If you would have got out of it like 2.5 years,
I know.
Like, damn, I had an M5,
I know.
zero issues.
I know.
Yeah.
I should have.
But
Hindsight's 2020.
yeah.
even for American muscle, Ford GT 05 is a big year for them. The Bugatti came out with the Veyron. The Saleen S7.
Yeah, that was a cool
such a
car.
cool car.
That people forget about too.
The Murcielago. Like,
I don't know if this is 100% true because I never fact checked this, but I heard that if you bought a Saleen S7, they would take your measurements and then they kind of built the car for people and they would have your measurements in mind. I don't know if it's true, but if they did, that's pretty cool.
with you like the V10s, that was a big year for the V10
No,
because
I really only like that
M5
and the LFA.
the Gallardo, the LFA came out, and the R8. That is like the big four of V10.
Yeah.
The R8 is a good rate. It's a great
Nissan GTR, the C6 ZR1.
Yeah.
Like I
That
feel
was
like
one of my all-time favorite
the
cars.
golden age. SLR McLaren, your favorite car. The Ferrari Enzo. That's one of my favorite cars.
Yeah.
You know, just,
I think that was absolutely, I would agree, that is an absolutely fantastic era for cars. But it doesn't have anything on my era, and I don't know how he feels about this. So
I think that era, I think it was great.
Is this
the C6?
Is this a 2-on-1 situation right
Yeah,
now?
because like, even, I'm a German guy, but even with the
Because you guys are
American
the
cars.
same generation,
like,
and I'm the old head.
I know, but
So
this
half of
generation
me
of
is
cars
40.
doesn't like
I don't
get old.
I don't disagree. I
Timeless.
want,
They're
one of my
timeless.
dream cars is a C6 ZR1.
The C6 is my favorite car.
Yeah.
That car
It
is
mine
old,
too. It is
and
the,
it still
is the-
looks.
for me, it's the
I love
quintessential
C6.
Corvette.
Yep.
It is the Corvette of all Corvettes.
Yep.
And I think that's why
The
I want
ZR1.
one. That's why I need to know whether or not I actually fit in it. Being 6'5" and 290 pounds might be a bit of a detriment.
Yeah.
a little tough.
But for me, my favorite era of cars, now yours is my second because I do love the modern performance muscle cars because they went from muscle cars to full-on sports cars.
Yeah.
I mean, one of my favorite cars, but it was after the 2010s, was the 2013, 2014 Camaro Z28. It was after that era, but I love that car. It beat GTRs around the track. It was fantastic. But my favorite era, by far, is late 60s, early 70s, American muscle. There is nothing like a 67 Chevelle, a 69 Chevelle. Yes, I love Chevelles.
Yes, we know.
The 60. You had so many awesome, like a 69 Impala, such a cool looking car. And people know that from, if they ever watched a single episode of Supernatural, you know what a 69 Impala looks like.
Yeah.
To me, that was my favorite era. You had the Plymouth Superbird, which I saw 2 of them at a car show. One said hers, the other one said F you money on the license plate. And it's 2 Plymouth Superbirds. Like, I don't know how much that's even worth now. They're
I
worth
don't even know.
crazy amounts of money. My dad had a 70 Challenger with a 446 pack. That's worth a couple $100,000 now.
Mm-hmm.
He had a 68 RSSS Camaro. And then we have to go way back, but he had a 57 Chevy Bel Air, which I love those too. But I think late 60s, early 70s, you had all those really cool muscle cars like the Charger, the Challenger. There was just the Trans Am. There was so many cool muscle cars. And they all had really nice lines. And you could tell that GM and all them, they truly cared about the cars that they were putting out, and I think that's kind of happened again in the 2010s and on. Like they've had a resurgence into the performance cars, and you can tell that they really care about the performance cars that they're putting out now. But that is by far my favorite era. Do you guys even know any cars from?
I was gonna say it in the beginning.
Era?
I didn't want to interrupt.
The ones that you named?
Yeah, sorry, I was on a roll.
No,
Sorry.
I didn't want to interrupt. I was like, I'm gonna be muted for this part because I can't really I don't really know a lot with the 60s.
That's how I am. Like,
well,
I can't distinguish between some of them.
That's like the year he was born or something.
yeah.
I'm born in 86.
Oh, okay.
Close enough.
I'm not that old. Not my dad's age. My dad was lucky enough to grow up with those cars in
With
high
those
school.
cars, yeah.
I wasn't even. That's
You
when
were-
that's when my dad.
Neither of you were even a thought in your parents'
My
mind.
dad was 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, my dad was 57.
But that's my favorite era of cars. And anytime I go to Wheels of Time, I just walk around in awe. You know, see the cars. Those old muscle cars. But for me, the only thing I don't like is a lot of them, they don't really get driven much anymore.
No, a lot of them are garage.
because they're worth money, so they're an investment.
Yeah.
So people
Well,
keep them as a garage queen, which that is one
ruins
term
them.
you will never hear me use about any car that I ever own, because I don't see the point in anything sitting in the garage. But that's my favorite
art piece.
era. Yeah.
It's just like art piece.
Yeah, but it's not though. It's a car. It's meant to be driven. Get out and drive it. Do burnouts. I don't care if I had a 63 split window coupe worth $1 million or whatever they're worth now. I want to do burnouts in it. I want to drive it.
I'm sorry. I just want to look at it.
There was just that video of the guy in the split window that did a pull on the highway, lost it, and hit the barrier.
Yeah, but I bet you he had a damn good time. And then afterwards, he absolutely regretted his decision.
But like, I will say, I do think that is kind of like the birthplace of the car scene, because that's when you know, you're racing.
Yeah, my
red
dad
light to
used to
red
race
light,
his buddy,
you know.
stoplight to stoplight, and there was no, those were cars were all about just going fast in a straight line.
Yeah,
And they were really cool. And like for me, if I was gonna do a old muscle car, I would want a resto mod, so that I could drive it every day.
Yeah, some of the
It
rest of
has,
pretty cool.
you know, modern brakes, modern engine. Well, maybe not too modern. Like I'm fine with a big carbureted, you know, 454 and stuff like that. I love those motors too, because there's nothing like an old carbureted chopping cammed out motor.
Yep.
I'm so glad that you brought up something that has absolutely nothing to do with what we're talking about.
It was something.
That's why I call him add-on. Oh boy.
So I guess.
That's where we'll end it, boys.
Well, I didn't get my input.
Oh.
Yeah, so there's gonna
I
be
thought
some
you were.
cutting
I thought
back.
it was a 2-on-1 scenario.
No.
If we could edit out this section right here.
I can just leave. If you want me to leave, just tell me, Alex.
I like cars from like 08 in general to 2015. Because in like 08, they had like the E92 M3 came out, which that's the next BMW. If I get a BMW, I want
The
that.
next
Another-
one,
An E92 and the C63 together, it's kind of like a bucket list vision I would
Yeah.
have.
No, I get you. And the E92 is awesome.
Yes,
They are
it's a
such-
great.
I
it's
had one when I drove it. It is an awesome car.
There's a lot of potential with that car because you could literally keep it as like a nice daily coupe, or you can go crazy and put wings and do all of these things to it, and it still looks Like,
You look mean.
super
No.
badass.
We work from the inside out.
No.
We work from the inside out.
I mean,
No.
yeah, I
Performance
guess,
first.
but
Then, when the car's performance matches,
the
then you do
exterior.
the outside.
okay. I mean,
You're not.
I don't agree.
They don't agree.
I mean,
I don't agree.
I'm an outside inside, but anyways, like that car came out. My car came out, the C63, which is an absolute
a lot of good cars.
great
those
car.
cars.
And it's like the engineers were kind of like, okay, let's just make absolute banana cars. Like the W16 and the Bugatti came out. This V10 M5, like V10 in a four-door sedan. Didn't it come out in 06, that car?
I believe
The Bugatti came out in 06.
That's when that came
something
out.
like that.
Yeah, which is
2006.
We'll
So
fact
I-
check it, but
And I will
it's
agree
like,
with you.
for me, it's staying in that area.
So
like,
as far
yeah.
as driving experience goes,
yeah,
now I owned that and an E92, and they were both amazing cars. They were so much fun to drive. The looks I got when I straight piped that
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Oh my gosh.
anytime you hear that V10,
Yeah, I mean,
you're
you take
breaking.
You take a
necks,
Formula
you know?
One V10 and you drop it into a four-door and call it a super saloon. Like, come on.
I would have did it
That
too,
thing's
but it
awesome.
didn't sound as good. They like had it more quiet with the S8 or the S6 had a V10.
What? Oh,
That
the Audi.
generation.
Oh yeah, the RS, the RS6.
yeah.
Yeah, but they didn't offer that here. The V10.
No, they had it was the S6. If I'm not
Oh,
mistaken,
no,
it was
so-
just the S6 that had a V10 and they had
Maybe.
it. And I was like,
And
Off
then
the top of my head.
the what they didn't offer here was the S6. What do they call it?
wagon,
The wagon.
the wagon, yes.
The V10 with the wagon. I know because I had my M5 and I raced one of those wagons with 1,000 horsepower on the Autobahn and it absolutely destroyed me.
Wow.
I also did 193 miles an hour in that car on the Autobahn.
In the Autobahn.
Yes. Because I bought it in Germany.
Nice.
Yeah, that was cool.
The Aston Martins came out and they put the V12 in this little small.
Yes,
Yeah,
the Martin
no,
Vantage
yeah.
S.
Vantage.
The
Like,
Vantage,
though,
yeah,
right?
that's,
That's
on,
the
that's,
generation?
that's
That's
on my
like-
bucket
yeah.
list. That's on my bucket list cars too, the Vantage. To be
Yeah, well, the generation.
I think a lot of cars
the brands
now.
did.
I think what a lot of cars lost now is driver engagement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So a lot of the cars now are paddle
So much
shifters
assist.
and like,
Exhaust through the
like we
speakers.
talked about.
Yeah.
Like the,
That's not a car.
yeah, like the GT3 RS, anybody can take it to a track day and be a professional. You know what I mean? Like not get everything out of the car, but they can go fast. They can be fast. Whereas with the older cars, like in the 2010, 2000, that era, you, especially like for me, like things like the Vipers, you drive at your own risk.
Another
Yeah.
car, the Viper.
You forgot about the
Love
Viper
that
and the
car.
Viper
Dude,
ACR.
The ECR, that's like my dream American car actually. That car is so good looking.
My car, 2012. That's new.
Yeah.
Except the GT500 version in 13 or 14.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but that's still his.
No, my
Still
dream,
his generation.
my dream American car is the Viper. I totally
I
forgot
love
about
the
that, and this is
ACR.
true.
Ooh, dream American car. What's your dream American car?
Yeah.
I feel like I have my personal dream American car at this point.